Even after the nerfs, people still loving it.
Yeah, of course. Great for the pistol round. See if they can take this aggression with that gun over to this B site. There's two hiding out onto the back end of it. It's DeepMans with first blood. He is in trouble as cacan has got loads of utility at his feet, but Ascend are able to take care of the defenders and take over the site.
Yeah, that's like trying to look for something a little bit early, but all four players can be bundled up on site. Now, MONSTEERR and baddyG pretty low. Brody, too. This is not unwinnable by any means. Not much utility to work with. skylen's only going to have the single flash, going to send it way above Boathouse, and then they swing down lane.
Ruxic moving in. He finds a dink through the box. baddyG ends up falling. Can they find them quickly enough? Yes, they do. Brody is alone. The IGL, order 2, frenzy in hand, runs out of bullet.
He doesn't.
Slow Ben Star for this round for a second.
He didn't have any cloud bursts to try and get out there, so he was locked in no matter what.
Oh, Masic misses all of his shots, and so does DeepMans. The flash was perfect, but they couldn't get to it on time.
Yeah, just trying to go for that death fight out in mid, only with the 3 rifles. And once you get stuck in a corner like that, you're done. You're just inviting the swing off of some utility. So you want to take that fight to him a little bit early. Of course, it ends up losing it for DA this time around, but the idea is correct.
Hey, look, there is a world where cacan can do a lot onto this B site with all of his utility. That's just the world, I'm just saying that.
Is it Earth?
Possibly, whether it's in a different dimension.
But is it Omega or Alpha?
Is it Omega or Alpha? That is also
30 seconds left.
True. But yeah, the nanoswarms gets enabled, some of them destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think anything's happening here. At least they did recover. Ooh. They got both Bulldogs up in mid by sending all players up into market, but with 2 players actually holding into B main, good luck.
The real meat and potatoes for Digital Athletics right now is to take as many weapons as possible out of the hands of Ascent. That's what cacan is going to try and go for. He's got the assistance of Ruxic right next to him, and it's, of course, skylen again to fuck with the cursed kill, but maybe there's a chance to win the entire round! cacan's brain is huge, breaks in the smoke, and ends up on top. Brody with a double to bring his team right back up, but the damage has already been done. Ruxic all the way around, Dinkaroo ends up the job. TP, is it a fake? Is it a guarantee? Alive thinks it's a fake. Well, it's Ruxic committing to the right-hand side. He's going to waltz in, but the spike is directly planted to the feet of Alive. And he's so good at these clutch positions.
Some kind of embed towards mine. We got both in this round. With the heavy tree hits, again, Alive has been very good at finding these openers. Going into tree, even on that second round, I believe was able to get one. Well, DA were playing a little bit more heavily towards Wine, so now just leaving him as a solo player here. The rest of the team's going to work into B main. They lose Alive, though, and now knowing no follow-up is going to be in behind it, this makes the position of Ruxic so much more powerful.
There's still a fragment available for Musashi. Will he read to throw in that direction? No, instead he's focusing towards the side, and that's where Ruxic finds the opportunity to swing. 2 kills already for him. Transition in his direction, paranoia, and the sidestep. It's beautiful.
30 seconds.
And he doesn't need any friends. Yeah, he's got Masic now to help out, but he said, I've done it all now. Why are you joining in? I want a quadra. Brody's going to swing little bit by little to try and find a kill before he inevitably drops. They line up for him. It's just holding back now. The ultimate attack, as we can see, might be this B site. It looks a bit more open, and cacan is a bit out of position. So if they hit right now, it could be an opportunity. But he finds cover as they start to break through. cacan there, not alive for long. And that's the B site now fully under the control of Ascent. Let's see if Digital Athletics have got what it takes for this retake.
Yeah, they're going to have to take their time, just wait out that null command for the time being. Spike could have been given over to MONSTEERR for the ultimate. Instead, he goes into Brody. There's a flank option. Nothing actually watching that in terms of a turret. It may have been broken earlier.
Those small details can cost quite a bit, so Ascend better hope they win this round, or else they'll be hitting themselves for not putting MONSTEERR on that ultimate. But they're being closed in on, all of them playing on site. No one outside to try and do chaos or try to find a rotation. This is all a matter of holding down this fort. They're being delayed a little bit. Masic taken care of. Little by little, Ascend are on top, but this is desperate attempts to find a kill from the Digital Athletics side, and they're all to no avail. So fickle position, so careful, and it's Masic to eventually find that opener. That's exactly what he's been looking for the past 3 rounds.
There's a recon dart, or rather, the recon knife coming out from skylen, also spotted Alive down bottom mid. So that's going to mean DA aren't super concerned about a fast exec into one of these sites. Again, cacan's been able to take a position over towards Wine. This time around, surely Ascend would want to clear that out if they swing into that, but I think the swing is going to be over towards the B site. DA playing pretty soft for the time being over on that side of the map, but they have the lockdown to play with.
So that from the shadows, revealed 3 players of Ascent. They know that the attack onto this B site, so the setup is already coming forward from Digital Athletics. It might not even come down to a retake if they've got enough players here in time. And if you look at Ascent, they haven't crossed forwards yet, which is exactly why Masic is there to handle them in time. Brody finally getting a kill for Ascent, but it's all just collapsed. There's no one left for Ascent to deal with it.
DeepMans found 2 with the Sheriff there. Absolutely insane.
Brody will do captain, headshot onto Ruxic.
You should run.
Got to be careful what positions you're peeking, but yeah, now with a lockdown available for Monster, they'll try and take early space onto the B side. Blades enabled. Maybe to be aggressive. They're going to walk through as soon as it drops back. Masic on top, but Monster deals with him quickly. DeepMans behind the smoke. That's ultra aggressive. He gets punished, and that's going to be Ascend on top. Paranoia dropping early. Digital Athletics are not going to hold back. They're going in for the fight straight away. They're not patient. They don't need to be patient because cacan can. And now, can they deal with the rest? Yes, they can.
DeepMans sending out those shock darts to tree, to outside of tree from lane, getting a tag and a half there.
Monster outgunning his opponent with a Marshall. Masic having to drop back. And unfortunately for him, he does miss the shot, leaving DeepMans alone. There's a Vandal to hands on Musashi, which is a perfect kind of deal with DeepMans' position. And all of a sudden, I think Digital Athletics' defense has crumbled.
Oh, this is rough. skylen still has the ultimate, but cacan going down makes it really, really awkward. He's got the operator to try and retake 2. You're just going to get perma-swarmed by smokes and stall.
This is difficult, really difficult. And you can choose to use an ult command, but most of the utility of Ascent has already been used. Where's the value in that? Alive, really quick kill to fall into Masic. No more operator in play, but Ruxic picks it up. There's a chance that they drop back from this. They don't fully believe in skylen's abilities here. Goes in forwards, that's 1 kill, but it's quickly traded. And I'm afraid that is it for this. But yeah, no, insane shooting.
That was just 50 fights. Here though, Musashi, nice flash to enter Alive in. And not overcommitting on the mollies there from the nanostorm from the Killjoy. A lot of times you just see both of those instantly popped, but leaving one with the alarm bot down there still. Maintains control over tree. And now Ascend are going to reposition for a little pinch into the B site, but it's 2 players double holding on lane. Unique setup here.
30 seconds left.
It is.
They're going to fall boathouse.
They will. Musashi can't quite walk forwards just yet, and he gets sprayed upon from Ruxic, and now it's Digital Athletics on top. But as history's shown before, they will go aggressive before the site's been taken over. skylen with a double. Ruxic holds on. There's pressure from all sides from this Turkish team.
Just a little bit more. Into B.
Look how far Musashi's pushed up onto the A side, actually. He gets 1 kill and gets out of there. But Digital Athletics are not budging. They're not falling for it. They know that the main fight for Ascend here is going to have to be this B site. Lockdown dropping. Masic, accurate. And this is falling really quickly for Ascend. They're not succeeding, but baddyG puts his team on his back and carries them to the take of the site. Lockdown taken care of. Musashi out. We're looking at a 1
We got a Omen 1v1, baby. baddyG down to 45 HP. Ruxic not super high either.
Omen.
Got a smoke. A teleport. He's going to drop the one-way in the center, forcing baddyG backside.
Oh, Ruxic doesn't actually know where baddyG is! Place. But at the same time, Ascend are quick to react, heading towards the left-hand side.
Yeah, DA thought it was a fake. They literally rotated the jet off, and it is, right? They show the presence now moving out.
It's a fake on a fake on a fake, really. And Ruxic may be in trouble with that cover. No, he doesn't reveal himself. He didn't even want to play for trigger discipline, but it works out for him. And now baddyG needs to entangle his team out of this one. Oh boy, the strings are really tied together. Paranoia to the corner. Ruxic wins it out. Masic there.
Monster on this side of the map for the stall. So DA can get out here pretty quickly, but 2 players on site they got to get through.
But that was all the calm before the storm, because this is Digital Athletics starting to move in. And Ascend are quickly responding with a rotations, but baddyG can only hope for pot shots through the smoke. Brody, an off angle, he gets spotted, he gets flashed, but still alive to take a life himself. Musashi's close into it. baddyG joining forces together, hand in hand, looking for those headshots. Oh, what a flick by baddy! And mid, but also Ruxic caught out by Dagger on the left hand, on A, actually. And this is Alive elevated.
40 seconds going down as well. At least no smokes to worry about for the time being.
Yeah, trying to spray through a smoke right now for Musashi isn't the optimal call, but he goes forward. DeepMans pre-fires it. Crazy.
30 seconds left.
baddyG, the first kill for Ascent here. And he keeps on giving. Alive in the smoke. Does get dealt with eventually, but this is actually close. 20 seconds. They got to get the spike down on time. cacan doing a lot of damage here, but can he find more? He does spot where Brody is, but he's got to be wary because Monster's got his back line and doesn't have much health to work with. 7 seconds. Spike needs to go down. This is his time. Now or never. Has to commit with it. Can't leave away from it. And Ascent don't actually peek. They've given the opportunity for an equal fight to take place, but Monster from behind, 8 to 7, a round between them. It could all be closed up completely after this. Aggression by Digital Athletics. Masic just keeps on walking, doesn't care about you literally, and baddyG just sprays on forward. It's a bit of a trade, not that worth it, but with the reveals allow Musashi to reign supreme, but not for long. This is a bit of a topsy-turvy. It goes back and forth all the time. A swing perhaps. DeepMans keeps his team alive! Phantom kill, alive on top. He's got his knives out. And I think he's got cacan's number, or does he? Both of them going for a bit of a stroll. cacan patiently around that window, but they both miss each other.
Is Alive going to be able to deduce it? They're both dancing around each other. I mean, this reposition to catwalk is insane. 0% chance cacan would ever expect this.
Sneaky, beaky.
And it's so fast, too, because he has the knives out. He's moving at Mach 10.
Yeah. Going all the way around the world, cacan finds a spike and places it. We might have overcooked this, to be fair. Phantom now collected.
He thinks he repositioned to main through sight. That's what he's watching
He might have been hurt, though, because there was a drop from the stair. I mean,
you should run.
We'll see. Lockdown. Thrown in straight away. It is causing some rotations. Brody is waiting. Free fire on the Odin, so that won't work just yet. No much damage enabled. Hunter's Fury to counteract the Killjoy lockdown. Ends up with a kill though. Musashi no more, so off of a disadvantage. Ascend need to retake.
A lot of chip damage coming through from the shocks though. Down in numbers. Waiting for the smokes to deplete.
Just as they disappear, they start to walk in. Brody to lead the charge. He's not finding any success with these wall banks, not just yet. A little bit of damage onto DeepMans, but isn't enough for the closer. He needs them now, but they're not just appearing yet. Ruxic delivers, and Brody's no more. Alive as well. They drop like flies. Digital Athletics, so strong, so resilient, do not want to take any damage throughout it. They want to keep all of their players alive on the chase after baddyG, but he wants to keep the operator in play, not connecting the to game the momentum go their way, because he can't allow Digital Athletics to run away with this. Hunter's Fury trying to find himself a delay for the opposing side.
What it's done is it's let Masic into sight. The rest of the team is stuck in B main.
Split apart.
He didn't over-peak for the heaven push, but now he is, and this could be trouble.
It doesn't spot him. They've got no idea Masic is here, and he's going to be able to sneak past it. He gets one kill. Brody is low. Can he finish the deal with his blades? Brody runs away. Lockdown enabled. Ascent want to fight this right here, right now, but Digital Athletics take the fight to them. Into tree they go. They're blinded by the paranoia. Monster finds two. baddyG joins in. Ascend are cleaning house, and Ruxic is all to himself. He can hear the spike being pinged out. He can hear the bullets flying towards him. He finds 2 kills, but it's not... Pre-positioning the cloudburst where the recon would have dropped. Oh, baddyG, look at this. Oh, he's going to go for trigger discipline. No, he's going for the kill and he backs away. Oh, from the shadows as well. It gets cancelled. He sticks around, paranoia drop to delay them. He needs help quick. Otherwise, he's a dead man. Nano swarm, fragment, grenade. Yeah, he's out. So much thrown at him.
All chat worth it. That was, I mean, you get every piece of utility known to mankind. Trade 1 for 1 as well.
Did he actually cancel these from the shadows?
I believe so, yeah. It may have been canceled by... I don't know where he was trying to ult is the problem, because it could have gone over towards KO outside of B.
He could have panicked, used it, and placed it in the same exact position.
Please no.
We'll want to see that again. Andy, make it happen.
Oh, nothing caught Brody.
All right, Brody. Hiding out in logs.
Omen ult canceled.
Actually checked. Alive! Okay, that's 1 kill. That's another. Skylen isn't able to move, trying to be brought back into life, but man didn't sleep at all last night. That's it. All right, Alive. Drops back, coincidentally, right on time.
Pushes back in.
Be in trouble. Oh, he got it again! A double collateral! 1 round after the other, and again he finds a follow-up. Somebody nerf this man on the operator, because it's just too strong. Oh, DeepMans trying to take the fight. Eventually, Alive gets punished, and it's doable, right? 1v2.
How is this a 2v1?
Separated players. But the Aljon surely will spot him, and Ascend in these positions are just so patient. Hold on to your horses. Let's give DeepMans the benefit of the doubt.
I'm holding my horses.
Hee-haw.
Jesus.
30 seconds left.
You ruined a moment.
Oh, wait a second. DeepMans might have brought the moment right back up. Now Swarm to his feet, delayed.
20 seconds.
Takes care of it. He needs to pick up the spike.
He has to go
get
for the kill now.
Or go for the kill. He's still got time to go back into the A site, but this is Monster repositioning. Recon, expecting him to be in tree, but he's wasting time.
left.
Monster hiding out. As soon as he hears the tag of the spike, he's going to peek. A fake, a second fake. 5 seconds. Monster is there. DeepMans delaying it, really. Eventually, Digital Athletics are going to end up in short. You could see it. You could smell it. Flash out. Musashi isn't very calm. He oversteps his welcome, and he may be in trouble. Hunter, Suri, and Paranoia, but none of them find the kills in the end. baddyG ends up falling. That wasn't the end target. Musashi into the smoke. Now Masic dropped a second ago. Is able to find 2. Find 3. Not the quadra, but this is Digital Athletics back into the fight.
2-on-2, 20 seconds left. The repositioning, it becomes a 1-on-2.
Ascent didn't have any kills. They didn't have any guns. They only had classics.
DeepMans again, 3K, but no time.
And alive! Surely showing its entertainment value as well. East versus Turkey. Ascend versus Digital Athletics. Both fighting to see if they can hold a chance against the rest for a spot in Ascension. This could be a hell of a way to start things off. Musashi, they all just walk into him. It's a vest handed to him in a silver platter. And skylen, yeah, he's used his null command, but I believe it all is wasted. Monster
Has the lockdown too, looking for a bit of a fight into mid.
shocked up where 2 players lie, and they're coming up by
that
Monster.
spam from top mid
Spam.
on top of the shock dart to get that kill. That's Ascent. That's twice now. Because remember back like early rounds, they had the nice stuff over towards B as well. Actually, I tell a lie. That was DA with skylen's util.
Okay, let's calm down a bit. Looking at the fights, there's a lockdown on each side. Hunter's Fury for Brody to counteract the opposing lockdown. So, and with a numbers advantage, Ascend look to be clean, but they need to stay composed here. They can't make any mistakes. They can't overstep, and Digital Athletics are trying to force these errors, trying to get in their faces, put pressure onto Ascend. They're struggling. Lockdown. Does get dropped, but it's an obscurement, it's an obfuscation.
Yeah, they're trying to reposition.
Forced out.
They know that Brody is the float player, so they open up mid, they can work in through market, but there's 2 players, including that player posted in B main.
And Alive hasn't yet been spotted. The Musashi deals with the first one. He's just holding to the trigger in case anybody comes through from garage. He hasn't been challenged yet. Brody's the one being chased after. He misses a shot and allows cacan to move forward.
15.
But he's being flagged himself. Alive misses again, brings out the shorty and fights in his smoke. Operator in hand again.
What?
Oh, the flick is immaculate. cacan, 1 to his name, but that's all he can do. It's Ascend to win it out.
Out there from Ascend. First half was a bit of a struggle, but they turned on the heat.